And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10. They try the left side with Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now, keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll run on first down. Stuckey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, Stuckey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robertson.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Wants a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Steelers, nothing.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
The extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Steelers, nothing.
after the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 8.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike, let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike 4. We own them. Hey, hurt. Check 26.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They run the counter. Stuckey. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14.
Mike 4. Watch the screen. Pass.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. And the Panthers, they're starting to pull away in that one. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up a throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted. Let it run, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gonzalez.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he's going to go for it all.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Washington 31, Steelers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuckey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a return will stop right around the 25.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Simi Fehoko,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Monte Nicholson picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Robertson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses, understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Coming to you.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Robertson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Robertson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Sam Sloman for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go?
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Steelers 29.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Second down and 3.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Robertson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball.